Over half of adults report living paycheck to paycheck. Are you one of them? Be honest, if your paycheck stopped this month, how long could you keep the lights on? If that question made your stomach drop, stay with me. In the next few minutes, I'll break down 5 money traps that are quietly draining your future and show you simple steps that ordinary people use to go from stressed to stable, even on an average income. By the end, you'll know exactly what to do this week to start building absolute financial security. Let's discuss where most people get stuck. You work hard, yet there always seems to be one more thing to pay for: rent, a car payment that felt reasonable at the dealership, a credit card bill that never seems to shrink, and yet another food delivery. You promise yourself it'll be different next month, but it never is. Saving feels like a luxury, something you will do when life calms down. Here's the truth: life won't magically calm down, but your finances can. Suppose you avoid these 5 traps and follow the straightforward plan I'm about to share with you. In that case, you will create an emergency cushion, start investing, even if it's just a small amount, and finally feel that quiet confidence that comes from having options. This isn't about being cheap, it's about gaining control so you can say yes to the things that truly matter. The 5 money traps. Trap 1: lifestyle creep, keeping up costs that don't bring you joy. When you get a raise, you might feel the urge to upgrade your life: new apartment, nicer car, trendier clothes, and fancier dinners. But here's the catch: you never actually feel richer because your expenses rise as quickly as your income, leaving your savings stagnant. Why is it dangerous? Lifestyle creep turns progress into a treadmill. You work harder for experiences you barely remember and things you eventually stop noticing. Each time your income increases, decide in advance that at least 50% of that increase will go towards savings or investments for the first 3 to 6 months. You can still enjoy some of the raise. Don't inflate your expenses all at once. Trap 2: high-interest debt, like credit cards and buy now, pay later. Minimum payments may seem manageable at first, but they can quickly become overwhelming. Interest charges can erode your future earnings. Buy now, pay later may appear harmless, but accumulating small payments can result in a significant monthly bill. Why is it dangerous? You end up using tomorrow's income for yesterday's purchases. This prevents you from investing and delays your financial goals. Apply the debt stack method. Prioritize your debts by interest rate, tackling the highest rate first while making minimum payments on the others. Automate this process and celebrate small victories each month to stay motivated and maintain momentum. Trap 3: the car payment trap, new car, long loan. While a shiny new car might symbolize success, its depreciation doesn't take into account your feelings. Long loans, spanning 72 to 84 months, result in paying more over time for something that is losing value daily. Why is it dangerous? For many, the car payment becomes the most significant monthly expense after rent. That money could instead contribute to your emergency fund or investment capital. Limit your car expenses to 20% of your annual take-home pay if paying cash, or no more than 8 to 10% of your monthly take-home for all car-related costs, including payment, insurance, and gas. Consider purchasing a reliable used car that is 3 to 5 years old. Your future self will appreciate the decision. Trap 4: subscription and convenience creep, the leaky bucket. Expenses like $12 here, $18 there, and $29 for various subscriptions along with food delivery and express shipping fees can add up quickly. These costs may not seem significant, but combined, they can drain thousands from your budget each year. Why is it dangerous? These small expenses create invisible leaks that can undermine your financial goals. Conduct a 30-minute audit, review your subscriptions, and cut or downgrade anything you wouldn't miss in 30 days. Replace delivery services with a weekly meal prep ritual, which takes just 15 minutes to plan and saves you money over time. Trap 5: waiting to invest, playing when I make more. Many people think, I will start investing once I have more money, but this delay is costly. Time, not timing, is what leads to financial growth. Starting with just $50 to $100 a month in your 20s or 30s can have a significant impact on your financial situation in your 40s. Why is it dangerous? Delaying your investments causes you to miss out on compound growth, making it difficult to catch up later. Automate a small, consistent contribution to a low-cost index fund or your retirement account, like a 401k, superannuation, or IRA depending on your country's offerings. Increase your contributions with every raise. The important thing is to start now, even if it's not perfect. Think of your money like a smartphone battery. You don't want to run on 1% all day, hoping it lasts. Instead, you want a steady charge, controlled background apps, and a backup when you need it. Here's your exact setup. Step 1. The 50-30-20 rule with a twist. 50% needs. This includes rent, utilities, basic groceries, transportation, minimum debt payments, and insurance. 30% want. This covers eating out, entertainment, shopping, and trips, and 20% future. Use this for savings, investing, and extra debt paydowns. The twist: if your needs currently exceed 50%, don't panic. Start with 70-20-10, which represents 70% needs, 20% future, and 10% wants. Your goal is to gradually increase the percentage of your wants and decrease your needs as you cut costs and increase your income. Remember, the point is progress, not perfection. Action you can do today. Open your banking app and categorize your expenses over the last 30 days into these 3 buckets. This will take about 10-15 minutes and could be the most eye-opening part of your week. Step 2. Build a 1-month emergency cushion, then a 3 to 6 month cushion. Before aggressively investing, create a financial buffer. Aim to save 1 month's worth of expenses quickly, then work towards having 3 to 6 months worth over time. Use a separate high-yield savings account, nickname it Safety Net. Keeping it separate reduces temptation to spend. How to fund it quickly. Set up an automatic transfer of a fixed amount every payday. Even $50 to $200 is a good start. Sell 3 items you don't use this weekend. Creating the listing should take about 30 minutes. Make 1 temporary cut by pausing 2 subscriptions and automatically redirecting those savings. An emergency fund turns a crisis into a minor inconvenience, allowing you to stop relying on credit cards for unexpected expenses. Step 3. Eliminate high-interest debt with the debt stack. Begin by listing every debt, including its balance, interest rate, and the minimum payment required. Then, pay the minimum on all debts to protect your credit score. Allocate every extra dollar toward the debt with the highest interest rate, usually a credit card. Once that debt is cleared, roll that payment into the next one to create a snowball effect that motivates you. Call your credit card companies and request a rate reduction. This strategy is more effective than you think. Consider a 0% balance transfer only if you can pay it off within the promotional period and won't incur new debt. Step 4. Audit your leaks, 30-minute subscription, and spending sweep. Set a 30-minute timer. Pull up your last 2 statements and highlight the following: recurring charges under $30, frequency of food delivery and ride-share services, and any random purchases you don't remember making. Now apply the keep, cut, replace rule. Keep it if it adds weekly joy or daily utility. Cut it if you wouldn't willingly pay full price for it today, and replace it with a cheaper alternative, such as a family plan, annual billing discount, a library app for books/audiobooks, or cooking a signature meal you enjoy, ensuring you actually eat it. Create a fun money envelope or sub-account. Digital options are also available with a fixed weekly amount. Once it's spent, you wait until next week to replenish it. You might be surprised at how much you can still enjoy life with these spending guardrails in place. Step 5. Generate extra income to breathe easier. Finding ways to make an additional $200 to $800 a month can greatly help. Here are some tips. Ask for a raise. Deliver a result in 30 days that matters to your boss. Then document your success and request a raise or increased responsibilities. Freelance your skills. Offer services like resume polishing, video editing, or tutoring. Create a clear starter offer, like revamping a LinkedIn profile in 72 hours. Weekend gigs. Choose shifts that won't exhaust you and direct all earnings to your emergency fund or debt repayment. Label it freedom money to celebrate. Rule: treat new income as found money. allocating at least 70% to your future for the first 3 months. Step 6. Start investing, even with $50. Take advantage of employer retirement matches as it's free money. If none, set up automatic transfers to low-cost index funds or retirement accounts. Prioritize time in the market and low fees over finding the perfect investment. What to do this week? Log in to your brokerage/retirement account and set a recurring contribution that fits your budget. You can increase it later. Simple escalation plan. Increase your retirement contribution by 1% with every raise and redirect monthly debt payments to investments once debts are paid off. Money is more than just numbers. It involves psychology, habits, and identity. Strong finances boost your confidence, enabling you to handle unexpected bills and negotiate with assurance. Perfection isn't necessary. Consistency is key. If you miss a week, reset the following one. Overspent? Acknowledge it and go for a 72-hour no-spend reset. If you fall off track with investing, simply resume your auto transfer. Remember, one bad choice doesn't define you. Strong financial health can transform your life. Emergencies become minor inconveniences, opportunities grow, and stress diminishes. While money may not buy happiness, stability paves the way for fulfillment. Share your 30-day savings goal in the comments. Subscribe for more money tips, and turn on notifications. Avoid common traps, stick to a simple plan, and watch your money and confidence flourish.